Hey everyone, One Big Boss here. As you can tell by the title of the video that you clicked on, we're talking Bayonetta, but more specifically, we're talking about Hellena Taylor, who is the original voice actress for Bayonetta in Bayonetta 1, 2, and Super Smash Bros. Wii U and Ultimate, and the fact that we have learned the truth of why this actress was not brought back for Bayonetta 3. So, on her Twitter, you will see a video of her talking about her experience and what has happened. Because Platinum put out a thing saying that, oh, she couldn't make it back. It wasn't, it was scheduling. That's pretty much like what they made it out to be, that it was about a scheduling conflict. That she wasn't going to be a part of the game. And honestly, like, my brain was telling me, I was like, I feel that this is wrong. Something tells me that she wanted to be this character and it wasn't work related. I feel that there was something going on behind the scenes, and lo and behold, turns out I was right, because as she stated on Twitter in her video, she was offered to be Bayonetta again. She actually had to re-audition to be Bayonetta because sometimes, as she had put it, when you get older, your voice changes. It might not will fit the character anymore. But she got the job. The payment that they offered her was extremely low and very insulting. And we don't know what the original offer was. So she, being very destroyed as she was, went to Hideki Kamiya, like contacted him, was able to get in contact with him, and he came back with $4,000 for her. Now, a lot of people are saying that Kamiya should fry and that he's a piece of crap, and well, he's a lot of things. We've seen how he acts on Twitter and everything like that, but it's not Platinum paying Hellena for her role as Bayonetta. That's Nintendo. Nintendo is the one running this. Look, Platinum Games is just a publisher. They can't make their own games. They can't possibly do it because they don't have the money to do that kind of stuff, but they have the money to make good when it comes to all these things that are coming out in the world of gaming. Like, a lot of the projects that they worked on have sold very well, and Bayonetta has always been a game that has been kind of a tough sell. Okay, the original one sold pretty good, and then obviously with PC releases and, you know, being on the PS4 and Xbox One, you know, they had like that 10th anniversary collection, that was all there and it worked, right? When the Wii U was out and nobody wanted to make a Bayonetta game, Nintendo was like, yeah, make it for the Nintendo Wii U. We'll let you. So we got that. But because it was on the Wii U, it didn't sell as well. It wasn't really until the Switch where you could buy Bayonetta 2 again. But again, it's not on PC, which I think they could work something out and put it on Steam. It would do really good. But anyway, what it boils down to is these companies, right? These companies know, and I mean they know how much money they're making and how much they're screwing their workers over. This is not just about her in general, but this is about voice actors, developers, programmers, all these people that get abused by companies like Disney when it comes to making Marvel movies, crunch time for it, and these companies that make crunch time for other companies that just like completely and utterly destroy the talent that works for them. I mean, you guys remember when like 75% of Naughty Dog left that company because of how poorly they were treated? It makes sense. It's been going on for years, and I've been talking about it for years. See, I have friends who are actors, voice actors. They're stuntmen in Hollywood. They're stuntmen on TV. They do stunt work for video games, and they all get paid shit. And if you're a stunt worker, you need to be protected. If you're a voice actor especially, you need to be protected, because you could literally be like, you know, in a microphone for hours and upon hours, and that puts a strain on your throat. We don't know, like, I mean, there's been horror stories about people, you know, in bad working conditions doing this stuff. And let's not forget, most of the time when you're the voice of a character in a video game now, you're also doing motion capture. And that's a big deal. That's more work for you to do, so you should be paid for it. Now, we know that Jennifer Hale has picked up the role of Bayonetta in Bayonetta 3, and she's a phenomenal actress. She has been in everything for the last 30 plus years. She has a wide variety of voices that she's done over the years. She's obviously, you know, Naomi from the Metal Gear Solid series. She was Ivy from Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, that old the old 90s show that was the cartoon back in the day. She was Felicia Hardy / Black Cat in Spider-Man, the animated series in the 90s. And of course, a lot of people know her as the female Shepard in the Mass Effect series. So she's a big name. She's not a nobody. She's up there. And that's what kind of brings me to this next part. Hellena Taylor was facing homelessness because they were not paying her properly for this job. And like, I'm sure in England, it happens a lot like here it happens in America, where you're not paid properly, but you work your ass off, but you're not getting back what you get. Anyway, that all happens. And now Jennifer Hale, this big timer, comes in, this big leaguer, I guess you could call her, where Hellena Taylor is just kind of known for, you know, what she does for Bayonetta. But that should dictate what you get paid. Just because someone's more famous than you doesn't mean they deserve, you know, more money, okay? And here's what I'm saying. We don't know if what Jennifer Hale was offered. We don't know if she was offered $4,000. We don't know if she was offered $8,000, $10,000, whatever the case may be. If they're willing to give her $10,000, let's say, to be Bayonetta, that's fucked up, because you had someone already that has been in love with the character, has, you know, shown nothing but love to the fans for 10 plus years that the character has existed, and that's how you repair? You'll pay somebody else more money that's famous just because, like, and I'm sorry, that's not a driving force. And if you look at how animated films have worked for decades, you're gonna see that when it came to super famous people voicing characters in these animated series, they got paid millions. Like, I mean millions. And this is what AAA game companies do a lot. They screw over actors who have been the voice of these characters for many entries, many years. We have seen it time and time again. And now the same thing keeps happening. They just get rid of them because they're becoming too expensive. But if you're a company like Nintendo, you've got the money. Do you all remember when Blizzard Entertainment made all that money during the pandemic? Think about that. Do you remember that? And how many people they fucking fired? They came out and said that they were having like their biggest sales ever, and they fired so many people in the company. And now you look at like what she's going through, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It really is. So for me personally, I am disgusted by this, because this happens with everybody. I'm sick and tired of seeing my actor friends, my voice actor friends, my stuntman friends. I'm sick and tired of seeing, you know, developers that I know who go to these jobs, they're promised the world, and they're literally stuck in a room for like 15 hours a day, every day, no breaks and everything, no vacations, no days off, to get these games out, because these companies want to make money. And that's what it is. It's greed at the end of the day. Corporate fucking greed, which actually brings it into my next subject I want to talk about. There are indie game developers. I saw Simmons from Yo Video Games talking about this. There are indie game developers out there that will literally pay their voice actors way more than what she was offered for Bayonetta. And these are indie game developers, people. Indie game companies don't have money, but they find the way to get it, and they're getting residuals. And you got AAA companies who won't pay for shit. This is absolutely asinine and insane that this is where we are in the world of gaming. This is why voice actors need to be protected, because you can't keep doing this to people who work their ass off for you. Because then you're going to be like, oh, why does nobody want to work for us? Because guess what? That's already on the rise in the world. The pandemic showed that companies that made friggin' bank did not take care of their employees. They did not give them raises. They did not give them medical raises to work in dangerous situations. And people are tired of it. Now, many people say, well, she broke her NDAs, so she's in big trouble. Yeah, she may have shot herself in the foot, and maybe she will never voice anything again. But how I see a lot of things, when in the gaming community, I have seen when gaming studios shut down or people get fired for the wrong reasons, and then you see guys that are out there, like, you know, like Corey Balrog and all these other like developers that be like, hey, you guys need work? Come to us. We're going to give you some work. I hope that someone reaches out to her and gives her some work, some voice work, and pays her properly. She deserves it, and this is fucked up on numerous levels, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I am blown away by the sheer stupidity of AAA developers that they think that they're going to get away with this. Now, maybe they will. And a lot of people are saying, well, boycott the game. And I'm not buying the game personally now. I'm not doing it. For me, like, it's about making a stand. And maybe this will accomplish something. Maybe it'll just accomplish the fact that we'll never get Bayonetta 4 again. But, you know, I was very much against a lot of things Capcom did back in the day. And I let my voice be heard. And I know it pissed off a lot of people. But I told it like it was. And I'm doing it right here, right now. Platinum Games does not have the ability to just give money to someone like her, because they're not in charge of this. It's Nintendo. Nintendo is the villain, just like they always are for a lot of situations. And it has to stop. at the end of the day, guys, this is really bad, but you've heard my 2 cents. Let me know yours down in the comments below. I want to know what everybody thinks about this, because this is a whole industry thing that needs to be corrected. Proper pay, proper treatment, proper love, and then you're going to get better products than what you get now. You burn out your people and get them running into the ground, you're probably going to wonder, why is our future games not so good? We're like, oh, that's right, we lost our best developers because we burnt them out. Y'all remember when Naughty Dog left? Like, they lost 75% of their staff? I think it was after, like, Uncharted 3 or Uncharted 4 was made, but you get what I'm saying. Sound off down below and let me know. And I really hope that she can get back on her feet, man, and something good comes to this for her, and someone opens, like, a GoFundMe, or she works with the people at Streamerly or something to sign autographs and get money for that and get paid what she should, because this isn't right. And she says if you want to boycott the game, go donate to charity. And to be honest, she could have been petty and just said don't buy it, but saying go to charity, and that's a damn good cause, right? So that being said, thank you guys for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Please thumbs up and subscribe, because it's free, and in this day and age, free's a damn good thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and I will see you all next time. Hey everyone, thanks again for watching this video. If you can give it a like and a share, that'd help my channel out big time. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, where I'm most active. Links down below in the description. Also, make sure you click the bell to get notified when new videos are posted and when I go live for streams here on the channel, which I do regularly. If you want to become a Patreon and help me out, you get cool perks just for joining, such as early access to reviews and monthly hangouts on my Discord with me. Many thanks again, guys. Greatly appreciate it.